Hi everybody, it's Huang Pham here. How long should my child practice for? This is a question that is put to me all the time as a piano teacher from parents, and the answer is quite simple. I always think that a child should practice for the least amount of time possible. What does that mean in practical terms? I think that if you're practicing for maybe 10 to 15 minutes per day, I think that that's a really good amount of time. What's really important is not the quantity of practice necessarily, but the intensity and the focus that you can maintain within a practice session. There's a common myth that there are people out there who practice for countless hours, 6, 7, 8 hours, and perhaps it's true that there are some people out there who are willing to sit there for many, many hours. But if you think about it, when was the last time you did anything for even more than 2 hours at a time where you truly focused the entire time? I don't think you'll be able to think of many scenarios. So I think it's not very realistic to go for such a high number. I think one should always start low and see if you can increase your intensity. So if you're practicing only for 10 to 15 minutes or maybe slightly more, let's say 15 to 20 minutes per day, what can you do to improve your productivity within that time frame? You need to really define the outcomes that you wish to achieve in your practice. For a lot of children, this means learning one or two pieces to prepare for their next lesson. Perhaps you're doing an exam and you need to prepare 3 or 4 pieces to play. Depending on where you are at with your music, if you're at the very beginning, the outcome of your practice really should be to read through the music and play it as many times as you can, and to ensure that you can turn up to your lesson and get through the piece from beginning to end. So if your outcome is to achieve this, then it's very realistic that you can do this in 15 to 20 minutes of practice, because for many children, the pieces that they play are usually only about 2 to 3 minutes in length. So if you multiply 2 or 3 minutes by maybe 3 or 4 or 5, there you have your practice time. So in 20 minutes, you're able to play through your piece at least 3 or 4 times. And you'll be surprised that if you simply stick to that and play through it with the best intensity that you can maintain, that after 4 or 5 days of doing this, you're going to be very prepared for your next lesson. And of course, from that point on, there are other nuances to achieve. Anyway, I hope that these preliminary ideas will help parents and students out there relax a little bit, because with these ideas, maybe it can really focus your attention on the sort of things that you should be thinking about when you head into the practice room. Work hard and good luck, everybody. See you next time.